Yes, indeed. What is good, my people, my peeps? Good evening, good night. How are you doing? They here. They definitely here. Because they messing with a sister live stream like nobody business. You understand me? This is the third. Okay, the third go around. Welcome back. Welcome back in. We in the building. We not going to let these monkeys stop no show. You understand me? You understand me? Look, I don't know if you have heard, but in North Carolina has been reports of a mothership. That's right. A mothership has crashed in North Carolina. Now I know something is amiss because it's been, first of all and foremost, it's been raining cats and dogs here in Texas. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't know, they say when it's storming and like crazy and stuff, y'all better look up. Try to at least, because that's the time when hell start coming around. That's when ships is in the sky. But anyway, baby, they've been messing with my live stream, so I know something's up. I know something. I'm just trying to ring the alarm for you all. I'm trying to get President Trump up because he already knows something's going on, because they just had a live stream regarding aliens. UFO hearing that streamed yesterday. That's right, it streamed yesterday. If you missed it, we're gonna try to tap in. But there has been a report of a crash landing in North Carolina. Now I'm getting reports from different places in North Carolina, and also now we know President Donald Trump said he was sending 19,000 National Guards to 19 states, but North Carolina was not mentioned regarding these 19,000 National Guards, right? No, not at all. As you enter the building, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, okay? Do that for the information you getting ready to get for free, and not getting it on your local news, okay? So go ahead, you can do that as you roll in the building for a sister. Appreciate it. Now look, we get reports that a mothership has crash landed in North Carolina. First, what I'm going to do is let you listen to the people on the streets. And let you hear what they are saying, okay? Let me get that tuned in for you.
Something's going down in North Carolina. There is a ton of activity being reported from North Carolina right now, specifically Greensboro. They are stating that a mothership has landed in Greensboro, North Carolina. There was a girl's video. I'll show hers. I also seen another video of people trying to flee the area because something hit some lady's car. Supposedly a piece of bro, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. I'll show you her video. I'll show you the other one. I'll come back at the end, and then I have a list. Literally a list of cities in North Carolina where people are saying they're seeing UFOs. I'll come back at the end. Okay, y'all. So I live in North Carolina, right? And I know some people that took different pictures of different locations in North Carolina, and something landed to Earth.
The Bluetooth device is connected. I'm going to pull up the video so that you all can see what she is talking about, where they were trying to flee, getting into arguments because something from the mothership came crashing down on look here, I'm gonna go ahead and get send you on your way, okay? Don't come over here if you don't want to hear the news that you can use, okay, partner? Look here. So part of this mothership came crashing down on top of some woman's car, okay? And so people getting arguments, they was trying to get out the area, okay? And then you can see the Popo, a National Guard, all that in North Carolina, where they were not. I need you to take notes, okay? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I need you to take notes where they were not assigned, okay? They were not assigned to North Carolina. So let's get this video up where these people arguing and fussing, trying to get out the way.
Bro, we trying to get the fuck out. I know that y'all sitting there like I'm doing. Well, you ain't trying to do shit. Back the fuck out. Y'all got more room. Y'all can pull right the fuck there. Fuck y'all hit my car. There's gonna be a problem with I was shooting y'all. There's a whole place that y'all can pull right there. Y'all got more room than me. I'm not backing all the way the fuck out. If I can back out, y'all can back out, right? But I hit my car. Y'all gonna have a problem. I can't because you're fucking rude right now. Fuck y'all. Y'all sitting here cussing because
What in the...
Go ahead.
Dude, this is Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know what's going on.
Let's fuck you, bitch. The fuck?
Oh my God. This motherfucker crazy. These motherfuckers crazy. Bro, you ain't got no light on you. These motherfuckers crazy.
Okay, so now this, I'm getting like 3 different reports. I'm hearing people say stuff went down in Charlotte, stuff went down in Greensboro. So let's finish listening to this lady here.
We don't know what it is, but something landed to her.
We trying to get the fuck out. I don't y'all sit there like I'm doing. You ain't trying to do shit right before I got more room. Y'all go right up there. Fuck y'all, hit my car, just go this highway. I'm just shooting y'all. The whole place is just full right there. Y'all got more room than me. I'm not backing all the way the fuck out.
Now listen, I don't know how true that second video was. It said that something hit some lady's car or something hit some lady's house, and that was the clip of them. Emergency services. The people were trying to get the fuck out of that neighborhood. So it was led to some kind of like traffic jam, and the 2 individuals were fighting. And in my opinion, yes, that other guy had room to move, but that's neither here nor there. So they're also reporting that there is a ton of helicopter footage, helicopter activity also happening in North Carolina, in the same town of Greensboro where this mothership landed. From North Carolina, where the U.S.
Okay, so let's get that footage up here for you, so you can see with your own eyes. Go and get that up here for you. That's right. I already sounded the alarm to get the president on the horn, but he already know, because there was a doggone hearing stream yesterday. Did you know that? Did you know that is the question. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't get that video for you. Y'all just listen to it. Been a lot of technical difficulties tonight.
Some people are saying, oh, that's normal if there's an active military base. But listen, here's what I tell you about corroboration and how you know if shit's true. If you see more than one person talking about it, they say that they live in that area and that this is excessive for that military base, right? So on a normal day-to-day, you have 2-3 helicopters flying overhead doing their training, right? But today, randomly, there's 10, 11, 12, and it's been all day, and it's been back and forth. That's how you know that shit is excessive, and it's out of the norm, okay? People are always going to say, yeah, well, that's just part of the everyday. There's always going to be people like that. Trust me. But yeah, that's how you know. Also, people have been seeing this mothership in Franklin County, Greensboro, like we stated. That's where it supposedly landed. New Bern, Burlington, headed
Okay,
to
there we go.
Spartanburg, Statesville, Rock Hill. People also are claiming that they've seen it in Houston, Texas, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This has all been within the past 3 days. Bro, listen. We knew it was going to start getting crazy. All right? And these are people, these are just normal people, everyday people, not conspiracy theorists, not alien people. Just good, down south, chilling people. That's how you know. But yeah, if you live in South Carolina, North Carolina area, you've seen some shit, let me know. Let's keep up on this one.
Okay, thank you, sister. We're getting reports from people on the street. We're gonna run it back because I've been having some technical difficulties. It's been over the last couple of days, my girl. So you asking, was this today? This has been over the last few days, that there has been reports of a mothership that has crashed in North Carolina. But like I just mentioned before, she rattled off all the different counties and every different places in North Carolina where these reports are coming in. But you're not hearing it on your local news. But I'm here for you. Go ahead and subscribe today so you can get the news you can use. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, get the thumbs up. Let me bring up another video because I'm telling you, the video I'm about to bring up, we listened to it. We saw it. Child, this is the 3rd time this live stream has been interrupted, okay? So the men in black is following the men on the National Guard. That's not part of the program, my people, my peeps, okay? Let me get this video up for you. This lady who spotted the troops on the ground, and they weren't assigned to North Carolina.
Good shit. Y'all, I live in a little place called Greensboro, North Carolina. and I love where I live. But y'all, why the National Guard in our little neighborhood? Yo, they are really here. And I mean, like, it ain't nothing we can do. I'm like, why they here?
I don't know why it didn't turn green, man. It's got like a little green on it.
But y'all, I swear to God, we got boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. This is so crazy. I never imagined. This remind me of slavery, like during the civil rights movement. We got straight up, okay. We got an antenna. Look, this lady said she can make it cute, y'all.
Come on, man.
I swear to God, we got boots on the ground in real life in Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me go in the house so they lock me up for eating chicken. And we got the police riding behind them in some kind of black car. I guess they must be SWAT. I don't know. We're going to turn around. I don't see nothing behind me. But I swear y'all, I was eating lunch and that's what went down. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. What we do, y'all? I mean, they're straight riding through all the community. Okay. I got to post.
All right, guys. So this video is from Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay. People are reporting that they are seeing not only the National Guard, but black cars. You know, if you watch the Men in Black, you know. Hey. The Men in Black. Hey. It's the MIBs. The MIBs is behind the National Guard that's on the ground in North Carolina where they were not assigned to. Okay. But this also happened in North Carolina. Let me pull this up for you real quick. Let me take sister down. I know y'all don't believe nothing until it come on the late night news, you know, until they get their reports so they can give you the doggone information that they want you to know. That's why they want to take TikTok away, because y'all was getting too much information too fast, too soon. Was you getting this information, North Carolina?
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
See a lot of stuff when we're up at tops. It's fascinating. I know.
Oh yeah, there they are. They're up there. Yeah, these are all definitely moving.
Even those, I think it's the dipper with the clouds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd. Just pumped up, you know, like,
Yeah.
I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that again because I know that there was probably feedback and you couldn't hear what the people are saying really good. So y'all prepared just to listen.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
See a lot of stuff when we're up at tops. It's fascinating. I know.
Oh yeah, there they are. They're up there moving. Yeah, these are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the dipper with the clouds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd just pumped up. You know, like, I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so these sightings happen in North Carolina. We have boots on the ground, and this is I'm taking it to the people on the streets. They're talking about there was a mothership that crashed in North Carolina. Parts from the ship hit some woman's car, house in different parts of North Carolina. This is the reports that are coming in.
I told y'all a long time ago that the niggas down here on this Fort Rock wasn't cutting it. So y'all know I live in North Carolina, and I'm just hearing on TikTok that something landed here. What landed here? Come on, let's take a walk. Come on, let's take a walk. Child, they trying to say something landed here in North Carolina. Y'all know North Carolina got all this goddamn land. And I believe it might be something up in here because I heard something weird the other night. I knew I wasn't tripping. But anyway, it might be them fucking aliens, y'all. What y'all think?
That's what they saying, sister.
I meant to make the video yesterday, but it ain't too late, man. What y'all heard about the shit in North Carolina, man? They said some shit landed yesterday. Seen everybody talking about it. Yeah, I seen it. I got videos and photos. Some shit just landed. We don't know what it was. There's some aliens, spaceship, God. They don't know who it was.
It wasn't God.
So
We're going to get into that in a minute.
What's going on out there? Y'all boys seen something? You got photos? Have you heard something today? The shit that landed, have it fucked some shit up? Like, what's going on? Nobody said shit.
I'm telling them. Let me tell you something, guys. I know this ain't your regular scheduled brainwashing services that y'all get on the boob tube. You know, your news that you have to listen to really believe something's going down. But I'm trying to tell you, subscribe today so you can hear what's really happening. Okay, get those thumbs up as well. Look, just yesterday, there was a UFO hearing. Okay? A UFO hearing. Now they're called UAP. There was a UFO hearing, and it was about alien bodies, and it was provoking some kind of scare, okay? And whistleblowers. This happened yesterday. I need you to go ahead and get the thumbs up. Let me see if the rain has stopped causing my computer to buff. And we're going to listen to that UFO hearing. It is being replayed for you all today. It started yesterday, August the 5th, 2025. Okay? These reports about the crash landing in North Carolina has happened over, from what people are saying, the last couple of days. Okay? So let's just tap in really quick, because I know you got to hear it come from somebody suited and booted and probably got the complexion for the protection of the collection. Colonizers. Let's go. Let me get this up for you. Okay. And whistleblowers. This happened yesterday. I need you to go ahead and get the thumbs up. Okay. Testing the sound, y'all.
Thank the chairwoman and the chairman both for their continued support and really treating this this discussion and these hearings in a way that's bipartisan. I think one thing that's very important for all of us that are interested in the conversation around UAPs is that this is an area that both Republicans and Democrats, where we may disagree in a lot of other spaces, this is an area where bipartisanship is really.
Y'all have to bear with it. The sky has been storming.
In fact, I would add it's critical that we all continue to work together in a way that moves forward with the truth and important disclosure. So we're here to have a bipartisan and serious conversation, I believe, about our national security. We should always ground these conversations. We're
going to make it through this buffering at least a little bit so that you can understand
facts,
this is serious.
Evidence, and the data in front of us. I want to note that we have our witnesses here. I want to thank you all for being here and note that.
Come on, buffering. You can get through it. So these people can hear somebody in a suit.
Also, we amongst you have folks that have also served us in our military. And I know that for many of you, this has been a difficult process, but I'm very grateful to have you with us today. And thank you for joining us.
Let's go. Let's go. Let me sound alarm.
I also want to note that today's hearing builds on a quite, I think, also historic public hearing that we had on.
You know what? I'm gonna try to pull it up on a different system. Y'all hold tight.
Our very best to you and a full and speedy recovery. And with that, y'all
just hold tight. Switch systems.
American people have legitimate questions, and I believe it's critical that Congress should help address them.
We are listening to what went down yesterday.
This is about the truth and science and facts.
UFO.
Now, transparency and faith in our institutions is vital in a good democracy. Now, I'm proud to say that this hearing will build on that important bipartisan work, and I want to thank everyone for being involved, including members of our committee. Now, in our last hearing in July, we heard testimony that a significant number of pilots of major airlines have witnessed UAPs as well, but have no.
Here we go. Let me pull this up.
And then this side, please. You're looking
Hold on.
out.
Hold on. Always got to have a backup to the backup.
Real confidential way of reporting them to the government. We heard that commercial pilots who encounter UAPs may be hesitant to speak openly due to stigma or fear of retaliation. We also know that Aero has reported that.
Join the AI audio revolution today with 11 Labs full-scale audio platform. Generate industry-leading, ultra.
I want to quote that most reports still reflect a bias towards restricted military airspace.
In this issue, mainstream media, in many cases, is beginning to take more of an interest in this issue, and we should all be proud to carry that work and build confidence for the American people. I believe we can always be more transparent. To me, this hearing and others are simply about the truth and getting to the facts of what these UAPs actually are. It's very important that we show that Democrats and Republicans in Congress can work together to cut through misinformation and look for a serious and thoughtful way to have the discussion in public. Many of us have also called for additional public hearings to discuss UAPs. This should be a topic that continues on throughout the Congress so that we can gather more information, data, and work with the relevant agencies to gather more information. Finally, just want to add that those that are here on this dais, many of us have participated also in classified briefings as well, and where we have also gained a lot of important, I think, and interesting information, at least I personally have. And so with that information, we want to continue today's hearing, and I thank all of our witnesses for being here. And with that, I'd like to yield back.
thank you, Mr. Garcia, and I'm now like to recognize Mr. Grothman for a 5-minute introduction.
Thank you. Good morning. I'd like to thank our witnesses for being here one more time. This is a topic I've been interested in since 8th grade. I'd like to thank Ms. Mace for working with me on this topic and for making this a joint subcommittee hearing. Last year, the Subcommittee on National Security, the Border and Foreign Affairs here held an historic hearing to understand the potential national security risk of unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs. We heard from former Navy Commander David Fravor, who shared firsthand experience with a UAP he engaged while on duty in the Pacific. We learned from David Gresh, a former member of the intelligence community, who revealed the supposed existence of secret government programs hidden from congressional oversight. Additionally, former military pilot Ryan Graves informed us of the limited ways in which the military and commercial pilots can report UAP sightings. Since that last hearing, I've led several briefings with government agencies to deepen my understanding of these issues. First, the Department of Defense Inspector General's office informed us that the Department of Defense does not have a streamlined process for service members to report UAP activity.
And let me pause right there. UAP is now they reclassified UFOs to UAPs. Okay, they are talking about UAPs. I want to also make a correction. This was a month ago, Now, I just showed you a video of North Carolina a month or so ago where these lights came flooding through the sky. Let's get that really quick, and then we'll get back to listening to this Congress, this hearing about UFOs now classified as UAPs, okay? Alien bodies and whistleblowers. This is the name of that particular conference that we're listening to that was aired last month. Okay, clarifying that right now for you all. Last month, and last month or a few months ago, there was lights, UAPs over North Carolina, and we're just hearing a few days ago that there has been a crash landing of a mothership or some kind of crash of some kind of UAP, UFO, old school, aka old school terms. I'm keeping it old school. UF to the O. Okay, let me pull up this video where all these people saw these UAPs in North Carolina.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
I see a lot of stuff over up at Thompson. That is fascinating. I know I showed
Oh, yeah,
you.
there they are. They're up there, man.
Yeah, these are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the different, but the clouds make
wow.
it look
Yeah,
like
no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd.
I
just
know,
pumped up,
man.
you know, like
Yeah.
I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys. So that happened in North Carolina. I am reporting about some kind of mothership, some kind of crash that people are saying that took place in North Carolina over a couple of days here. And you will be listening to a hearing that happened a month ago that coincides with what you just saw on the video. I will replay the video right now so that when I go to this hearing, you can have the information and the context of what you will be listening to in this hearing that just took place last month regarding UFOs, alien bodies provoking some kind of outrage, some kind of shock, and whistleblowers. Okay, we're going to get to that hearing in a few minutes, but I am going to let you listen to this video again. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
I see a lot of stuff over up at Thompson. That is fascinating. I know I
Oh,
showed
yeah,
you.
there they are. They're up there, man.
Yeah, these are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the different, but the clouds make
wow.
it look
Yeah,
like
no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd.
I
just
know,
pumped up,
man.
you know, like
Yeah.
I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there has been reports that a mothership has crashed in North Carolina. Now, from what I'm hearing, different places in North Carolina is what is being reported. So let's get to the people on the streets. Then we're going to tap back in to a hearing that just took place last month. And you just seen all these UFOs. They're now classified as UAPs that were flying over North Carolina. Okay. So this all is happening in a span of a few months. But the word on the street that you're hearing right now took place a few days ago. Okay, so let me get that queued up for you.
Something's going down in North Carolina. There is a ton of activity being reported from North Carolina right now, specifically Greensburg. They're stating that a mothership has landed in Greensboro, North Carolina. There was a girl's video. I'll show hers. I also seen another video of people trying to flee the area because something hit some lady's car. Supposedly a piece of bro, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. I'll show you her video. I'll show you the other one. I'll come back at the end, and then I have a list, literally a list of cities in North Carolina where people are saying they're seeing UFOs. I'll come back at the end. Okay, y'all. So I live in North Carolina, right? And I have some people that took different pictures in different locations in North Carolina, and something landed to Earth. We don't know what it is, but something landed to Earth.
We trying to get the fuck out of here. Y'all see that? Like, I'm doing trying to do shit back and forth. I got more room. Y'all pull right up there. Y'all hit my car. It's gonna get down with. I'm just doing y'all. The whole place is just full right there. Y'all got more room than me. I'm not backing all the way the fuck out.
Now listen, I don't know how true that second video was. It said that something hit some lady's car or something hit some lady's house, and that was the clip of them. Emergency services. The people were trying to get the fuck out of that neighborhood. So it was led to some kind of like traffic jam, and the two individuals were fighting. And in my opinion, yes, that other guy had room to move, but that's neither here nor there. So they're also reporting that there is a ton of helicopter footage, helicopter activity also happening in North Carolina in the same town of Greensboro where this mothership landed.
From North Carolina, where the UFO fell.
So you can't see it, but there's tons of choppers in the sky.
Now, some people are saying, oh, that's normal if there's an active military base. But listen, here's what I tell you about corroboration and how you know if shit's true. If you see more than one person talking about it, they say that they live in that area and that this is excessive for that military base, right? So on a normal day-to-day, you have 2-3 helicopters flying overhead doing their training, right? But today, randomly, there's 10, 11, 12, and it's been all day, and it's been back and forth. That's how you know that shit is excessive, and it's out of the norm, okay? People are always going to say, yeah, well, that's just part of the everyday. There's always going to be people like that. Trust me. But yeah, that's how you know. Also, people have been seeing this mothership in Franklin County, Greensboro, like we stated. That's where it supposedly landed. New Bern, Burlington, headed to Greensboro, Spartanburg, Statesville, Rock Hill. People also are claiming that they've seen it in Houston, Texas, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This has all been within the past 3 days. Bro, listen. We knew it was going to start getting crazy. All right? And these are people, these are just normal people, everyday people, not conspiracy theorists, not alien people. Just
normal people. Just normal people saying what the heck is going on in North Carolina that your news is not reporting, okay? They don't know.
I meant to make the video yesterday, but it ain't too late, man. What y'all heard about the shit in North Carolina, man? They said some shit landed yesterday. Seen everybody talking about it. Yeah, I seen it. I got videos and photos. Some shit just landed. We don't know what it was. There's some aliens, spaceship, God. They don't know who it was. So let me know.
What God?
Y'all boys seen something? You got photos? Hey, you heard something today?
I ain't gonna lie. Reveal yourself now. So y'all know I live in North Carolina, and I'm just hearing on TikTok that something landed here. What landed here? Come on, let's take a walk. Come on, let's take a walk. Child, they trying to say something landed here in North Carolina. Y'all know North Carolina got all this goddamn land. And I believe it might be something up in here because I heard something weird the other night. I knew I wasn't tripping. But anyway, it might be them fucking aliens, y'all. What y'all think?
What y'all think?
Good shit. Y'all, I live in a little place called Greensboro, North Carolina. And I love where I live. But y'all, why the National Guard in our little neighborhood? Yo, they are really here. And I mean, like, it ain't nothing we can do. I'm like, why they here?
I don't know why it didn't turn gray. It's got like a little.
But y'all, I swear to God, we got boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. This is so crazy. I never imagined. This reminds me of slavery, like during the civil rights movement. We got straight up, okay. We got an antenna. Look, this lady said she can make it cute, y'all. I swear to God, we got boots on the ground in real life in Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me go in the house so they lock me up for eating chicken. And we got the police riding behind them in some kind of black car. I guess they must be SWAT. I don't know. We're going to turn around. I don't see nothing behind me. But I swear y'all, I was eating lunch and that's what went down. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. What we do, y'all? I mean, they're straight riding through all the community. Okay. I got to post.
Let me say this. Squad ain't riding behind National Guard in no black car. That's special forces, baby. That's special forces. That's the deep state, baby. That's what they call the men in black. Okay, let's go. Hey, the men in black. Come on. What? Come on. Here comes the men in black. That's who's in them black cars. Okay? That's who's behind the National Guard in the black cars sweeping the neighborhood. They weren't scheduled to be in North Carolina. You understand me? They were scheduled out of them 19,000 National Guards. They was only scheduled to be in South Carolina out of the 19 states they were to be deployed to, not North Carolina. They deployed to North Carolina because there's some activity in North Carolina. It is UFO sightings. It is now they are classified as UAPs. And we're going to get to the report that just took place a month ago, because I know y'all think y'all don't get this kind of news. But go ahead and subscribe today so you can get this kind of news and stay abreast of what the heck is really going on. Okay? You do that and you might help yourself out.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
I see a lot of stuff when we're up at tops. It's fascinating. I know I showed
Oh, yeah,
you.
there they are. They're up there, man.
Yeah, okay. These are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the dipper, but the clouds make
wow. Yeah, no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd just pumped out. You know, like I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah.
So, what you were just witnessing is what took place in North Carolina, and I'm about to let you listen to a video that was streamed a month ago regarding a hearing of UFOs, alien bodies, provoking some kind of scare, some kind of outrage, and the whistleblowers. Now that is the actual doggone. You can go and look that up on YouTube right now. That was streamed a month ago. And now we have all this extra activity in North Carolina. Now, let me tell you something. I heard somebody in one of these videos say it might be God. It ain't God, okay? Because you got to remember, if you're a Christian, if you believe in the Most High, in Revelations 1:7 says, every eye will behold him, okay? So I want y'all to understand that every eye will behold him when he come back. But let me tell you another thing. There are entities and extra dimensional beings that will appear and will show themselves. The veil has been dropped. I told you it was thinning many years ago. That bad boy has dropped, okay? But some of y'all, well, let me take that back, because some of y'all, it might still be thinning, okay? Let's get to, I'm going to pull up this doggone report so that you can hear and you can discern it for yourself, okay? That's what you can do. You discern this information that I'm about to pull up for yourself. I'm going to get to the hearing just in a minute. We've been having a little technical difficulties because it's been storming like crazy, okay? Here in Texas, here in North Carolina. And if you know anything about sightings, it's normally storming. One of the young ladies said it was storming. That the sightings happen in Houston, Texas. Well, I'm telling you, it's been storming all day today. And I don't know exactly how the weather has been in Houston, but I definitely will double check as I get you all started and listen to this report that happened a month ago about these UAPs and these alien body sightings, these demon sightings, okay? That's coming in the extra dimensional beings, okay, that's coming into your sight, that's always been walking amongst you. You just didn't know, you just couldn't see. So let me pull this up for you. This is a hearing that took place. It's called the UFO hearing, okay, alien body part.
Humanity, and these include unidentified submerged objects in the ocean. We should not turn a blind eye, but instead boldly face this new reality and learn from it. Additionally, at a time when leaders in government leave much to be desired, I feel obligated to show moral leadership on this issue of UAP disclosure by validating the credibility of the courageous men and women who have come out as witnesses and whistleblowers to expose the truth. My speaking out has encouraged others to do the same, and it's my hope over time that a number of your constituents will want to know the truth and about UAP, and this number will increase to such an extent that the congressional action I've just recommended will become inevitable. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you. I will now recognize Mr. Elizondo for his opening statement.
Greetings, Chairwoman Mace, Chairman Grothman, Ranking Members Connolly and Garcia, and members of the committee. It is my honor and privilege to testify before you on the issue of unidentified anomalous phenomenon, formerly known as UFOs. On behalf of our brave men and women in uniform and across the intelligence community, as well as my fellow Americans who have awaited this day, thank you for your leadership on this important matter. Let me be clear. UAP are real. Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe. Furthermore, the U.S. is in possession of UAP technologies, as are some of our adversaries. I believe we are in the midst of a multi-decade secretive arms race, one funded by misallocated taxpayer dollars and hidden from our elected representatives and oversight bodies. For many years, I was entrusted with protecting some of our nation's most sensitive programs. In my last position, I managed a special access program on behalf of the White House and the National Security Council. As such, I appreciate the need to protect certain sensitive intelligence and military information. I consider my oath to protect secrets as sacred, and I will always put the safety of the American people first. With that said, I also understand the consequences of excessive secrecy and stovepiping. Nowhere was this more apparent than in the aftermath of 9/11, which many of us remember all too well. I believe that America's greatness depends on three elements. A watchful Congress, B, a responsive executive branch, and C, an informed public. Over the last decade and a half, I learned that certain UAP programs were and are operating without any of these elements. Although much of my government work on the UAP subject still remains classified, excessive secrecy has led to grave misdeeds against loyal civil servants, military personnel, and the public, all to hide the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos. A small cadre within our own government involved in the UAP topic has created a culture of suppression and intimidation that I've personally been victim to, along with many of my former colleagues. This includes unwarranted criminal investigations, harassment, and efforts to destroy one's credibility. Most Americans would be shocked to learn that the Pentagon's very own Public Affairs Office openly employs a professional psychological operations officer as the singular point of contact for any UAP-related inquiries from citizens and the media. This is unacceptable. Many of my former colleagues and I have provided classified testimony to both the Department of Defense and the Intelligence Community Inspector General. Many of us have subsequently been targeted by this cabal with threats to our careers, our security clearances, and even our lives. This is not hyperbole, but a genuine fact, and this is wrong. To fix these problems, I propose 3 principal actions. First, Congress and the President should create a single point of contact responsible for a whole-of-government approach to the UAP issue. Currently, the White House, CIA, NASA, the Pentagon, Department of Energy, and others.
We're going to pause. We need to get the thumbs up. Get the thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe today. This is a hearing that you are listening to that took place a month ago regarding the UFOs now reclassified as UAPs, okay? This hearing is talking about the credibility of people who have high clearance being lied on, the whistleblowers being stalked, probably gang stalked. They probably being watched to this day. They want to keep it under wraps, but I'm here to let you know that there was a mothership, okay, that people are reporting that crashed in North Carolina. Okay, it hit some woman's car, a house. It's all it's not just in one little county, or it's spread out across different places in North Carolina. I've heard Queensboro, I think it's Greensboro too. It's Charlotte, North Carolina, all sorts of places where people are reporting these UFOs and something has crashed through the sky. So you're listening to a hearing that just took place a month ago regarding these UAPs, aka UFOs.
We, as Americans, have met other challenges. We can restore our faith in our government institutions. Together, we can usher in a new era of accountable government and scientific discovery. I believe that we as Americans can handle the truth, and I also believe the world deserves the truth. Thank you, esteemed members of Congress, for your time today. It is profoundly appreciated by many.
Thank you. I ask unanimous consent for Representatives Ogles of Tennessee and Beaupert of Colorado to be waived onto the subcommittee for today's joint subcommittee hearing for the purpose of asking questions. Without objection, so ordered. I would now like to recognize Mr. Schellenberger for his introductory remarks.
Chairwoman Mace, Chairman Grothman, Ranking Member Connolly, Ranking Member Garcia, members of the subcommittees, thank you for inviting my testimony. One of Congress's most important responsibilities is oversight of the executive branch in general and the military and intelligence community in particular. Unfortunately, there is a growing body of evidence that the U.S. government is not being transparent about what it knows about unidentified anomalous phenomena, and that elements within the military and the IC are in violation of their constitutional duty to notify Congress of their operations. President-elect Donald Trump and former President Barack Obama have both said that the government has information about UAPs that it has not released. There are other explanations for UAPs than that they represent a new form of life or non-human life. Current dominant alternative theories, including those put forward by AARO, are that UAPs are some kind of natural phenomena we don't yet understand, like ball lightning or plasma. They could also be part of some new U.S. or foreign government weapons programs, such as drones, aircraft, balloons, CGI, hoaxes, or birds. Whatever UAPs are, Congress must be informed, as must the people of the United States. We have a right to know what UAPs are, no matter what they are. However, we now have existing and former U.S. government officials who have told Congress that AARO and the Pentagon have broken the law by not revealing a significant body of information about UAPs, including military intelligence databases that have evidence of their existence as physical craft. One of those individuals is a current or former U.S. government official acting as a UAP whistleblower. This person has written a report. This is the report that says the executive branch has been managing UAP, NHI issues without congressional knowledge, oversight, or authorization for some time, quite possibly decades. Furthermore, these individuals have revealed the name of an active and highly secretive DOD.
Can a vampire be a hero, or am I doomed to be a villain? To find out,
Get their commercials out. Okay, so you all are listening to an actual hearing that took place last month. Now, I just showed you sightings that has been happening over North Carolina, with what they're classifying as UAP. So while they're doing this commercial, let y'all take a look at this. They're claiming a mothership has crashed in North Carolina.
Yeah, as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
I see a lot of stuff when we're up at Thompson. That is fascinating. I know I
Oh
showed
yeah,
you.
there they are. They're up there, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the different, but the clouds
Oh,
make
wow.
it look
Yeah,
like
no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd just talking about, you know, like
Yeah.
I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
All right. So this is a video about UAPs that were over North Carolina, now classified as UAPs. We all know them as UFOs, okay? We have reports that a mothership of some sort has crashed in North Carolina. Let me take you to the reports on the streets for that.
Down south, chilling, people. Bro, something's going down in North Carolina. There is a ton of activity being reported from North Carolina right now, specifically Greensboro. They're stating that a mothership has landed in Greensboro, North Carolina. There was a girl's video. I'll show hers. I also seen another video of people trying to flee the area because something hit some lady's car. Supposedly a piece of bro, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. I'll show you her video. I'll show you the other one. I'll come back at the end, and then I have a list, literally a list of cities in North Carolina where people are saying they're seeing UFOs. I'll come back at the end. Okay, y'all. So I live in North Carolina, right? And I have some people that took different pictures in different locations in North Carolina, and something landed to Earth. We don't know what it is, but something landed to Earth.
Well, we trying to get the fuck out of here. Y'all see that? Like, I'm doing. You ain't trying to do shit back and forth. I got more room. Y'all can pull right up here. Fuck y'all, hit my car. It's gonna be a problem. I'm just doing your the whole place is just full right there. Y'all got more room than me. I'm not backing the whole way the fuck out.
Now listen, I don't know how true that second video was. It said that something hit some lady's car or something hit some lady's house, and that was the clip of them. Emergency services. The people were trying to get the fuck out of that neighborhood. So it was led to some kind of like traffic jam, and the two individuals were fighting. And in my opinion, yes, that other guy had room to move, but that's neither here nor there. So they're also reporting that there is a ton of helicopter footage, helicopter activity also happening in North Carolina in the same town of Greensboro where this mothership landed.
From North Carolina, where the UFO found.
Now, some people are saying, oh, that's normal if there's an active military base. But listen, here's what I tell you about corroboration and how you know if shit's true. If you see more than one person talking about it, they say that they live in that area and that this is excessive for that military base, right? So on a normal day-to-day, you have 2-3 helicopters flying overhead doing their training, right? But today, randomly, there's 10, 11, 12, and it's been all day, and it's been back and forth. That's how you know that shit is excessive, and it's out of the norm, okay? People are always going to say, yeah, well, that's just part of the everyday. There's always going to be people like that. Trust me. But yeah, that's how you know. Also, people have been seeing this mothership in Franklin County, Greensboro, like we stated. That's where it supposedly landed. New Bern, Burlington, headed to Greensboro, Spartanburg, Statesville, Rock Hill. People also are claiming that they've seen it in Houston, Texas, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This has all been within the past 3 days. Bro, listen. We knew it was going to start getting crazy. All right? And these are people, these are just normal people, everyday people, not conspiracy theorists, not alien people, just good down south, chilling people. That's how you know. But yeah, if you live in South Carolina, North Carolina area, you've seen some shit, let me know. Let me know. Let's keep up on this one, bro.
Okay.
Something's going down in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Something's definitely going down in North Carolina, and the people are talking about it. The people are definitely talking about it.
What's that? Oh, some leaked information just came out saying that we are communicating with 3i Atlas, the 12-mile-ish long ship, Mothership, that's heading towards Earth. Tell me more! Yes, you heard that right. It is confirmed. We are communicating with 3i Atlas, and it is on its way here, and they are not coming here in a friendly way.
So let me say this while we listen to this guy talk about I hope you have heard this information. I hope this is not brand new to you. Okay? But in my opinion, I don't think it was a mothership, but it could have been some type of probe. It could have been something, because they don't send the mothership, just ain't gonna plop down on you. It's gonna be a probe. Okay? Interdimensional probe ship. Okay? Now I'm gonna clarify once again, it is not, and if you're a Christian, it is not the return of Jesus. Okay? Because they say he coming through the sky. Okay? Every eye will behold him. But let me say something. Our government been messing and talking to interdimensional beings for quite a long time. Okay? That's how you got all your cell phones and all your gizmos and gasmos that you got. That's because they got information from interdimensional beings or demons. That's right. And so they about to play some tricks on your mind, but they not gonna be. They gonna be real. They gonna be real. Okay. They're gonna be real, but I don't want you to get it confused with the return of the Most High Yah. Just remember Revelations 1:7 says, "Behold, he comes in with the clouds, and every eye will behold him." And you won't be hearing me telling you about North Carolina, what's going down when it is Jesus, as you know him, coming back. Every eye will behold him. So I just want to make that clear. I just want to make that disclaimer now. Okay? But you will be dealing with some interdimensional beings. Okay? I have reported on this several times. This ain't my first rodeo reporting on this. But some of y'all just hard-headed and you don't want to listen to what's really going on in this dimension that you live in called the Matrix. Okay? The simulation. Okay? So let's listen to what this guy has to say. Let me run it back.
What's that? Oh, some leaked information just came out saying that we are communicating with 3i Atlas, the 12-mile-ish long ship, Mothership, that's heading towards Earth. Tell me more! Yes, you heard that right. It is confirmed. We are communicating with 3i Atlas, and it is on its way here, and they are not coming here in a friendly way. Oh, fun! That's about all the information that was leaked, but they are confirming that they have actually been on this planet before, and that they have been a part of resetting the planet. Okay. No, I'm not sure how we're communicating with them, or exactly when they're going to be here, but it sounds like around November. So I guess I wonder if that's why all these people have made these underground bunkers, because they were aware of this information. Okay. They also said that they could get off of our radar anytime to where we wouldn't be able to find them, and then they just show up when they're ready. Oh, fun.
Let me tell you something. Which I'll consider as a fake book, the Bible has mentioned about these elites creating and building underground bunkers and running to the hills and hiding themselves in underground bunkers. Okay, they know what they've been playing and messing around with these interdimensional beings. Okay, and they are starting to show themselves. So we're gonna go back to the hearing that just took place last month about these doggone UAPs, now known as UAPs, that was spotted in North Carolina. Let's let you see this real quick, and then we're going to go back to the hearing.
as soon as I walked up, there was a couple trailing each other. Where are they sitting?
See a lot of stuff when we're up at tops. It's fascinating. I know I
Oh
showed
yeah,
you.
there they are. They're up there, man.
Yeah, these are all definitely moving.
There you go.
Even those, I think it's the dipper with the clouds.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, those are definitely on the move. Look at that. You'll love it. It's so wild being around like a whole crowd.
I
Just
know,
pumped up,
man.
you know, like,
Yeah.
I was always alone just doing this stuff.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we saw those were what they call UAPs. We call them AKA UFOs. We're gonna go to the conference that they had streamed live last month. Let's get it.
Programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, were they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft, yes or no?
Yes.
Does the U.S. government have any reverse, okay, we already answered that question about retrieval programs. Do any U.S. contractors have the same?
I would prefer to address it in a closed session, ma'am.
Okay. In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs, placed on leave, and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again, because I've seen the documentation by the U.S. government for several of these individuals who have sustained injuries as a result of a UAP incident.
It's a crazy idea, right? The hypocrisy and the logic. Okay, Mr. Schellenberger, I'm going to say it again to be very clear. Immaculate Constellation. What's its mission and how are they funded?
Its mission is to, as I stated, its mission is to, it's an unacknowledged special access program. Its mission is to document UAPs.
Okay, and do you, for your story and your report, do you have more than one credible source?
I do.
Sourcing, okay. And then why do you believe your sources to be credible? How do you judge the veracity of the documentation you've been provided about this program?
I checked the sources, and they are who they say they are. They are current or former government officials. I want to also add that I did not specify that they were Defense Department employees. I didn't specify the agency nor the gender.
Would they have included non-government employees, people that aren't employed by the government?
These are, I'm comfortable saying that these are government or previously government employees.
Any of them currently employed by a private contractor or private contractors?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. What's the key takeaway, just a few seconds, about the Immaculate Constellation document you provided us today?
I think that what the American people need to know is that the U.S. military and intelligence community are sitting on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear,
high resolution. How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters using normal videos of oceans. I just think that's absurd that somehow you're going to be revealing some secret U.S. technology by revealing that you've photographed orbs off the coast of Kuwait.
Okay, thank you. I have 8 seconds. Mr. Gold, did the NASA Independent Study Team get briefed on what you call OSAP? Very quickly.
I flagged the Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Application Program to our chair and our DFO. We did not get briefed, but I believe it is definitely worth looking into. That was probably the largest UAP review effort ever, and I think we used a lot of interest data, including revealing Nimitz. I don't know if my fellow witness, Lou, might want to, he did yeoman's work on it, might want to comment.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn to Mr. Moskowitz, who will be recognized for 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. So, Mr. Gold, you gave a whole diatribe for a couple of minutes about UAPs, science, data collection, stigma. A lot of non-believers in all of this would just ask, a very simple question. Why? Why is it so hard? Right? Like, why are people, anytime they ask, why are they always thwarted? Why are they always judged? Why is they always have misinformation spread? Why is there always retribution? Why is it always met with an ear? What's the why? If it doesn't exist, why is it such a problem?
I think if you go through the history of science, Representative, it is always difficult for breakthroughs in new information, regardless of whether it's UAP or any other kind of discovery. And in science, we're supposed to be open, but when you break with the orthodoxy of what's believed, whether it's Galileo saying that the Earth doesn't rotate, or the Earth rotates around the sun, or the sun doesn't rotate around the Earth, it's always challenging for new beliefs. And the more extraordinary those discoveries, the more extraordinary those new beliefs, it's very difficult. So I think this is natural. There's natural conservatism that when it comes to science, but this issue in particular has been very difficult, where again, even to attempt to study it becomes problematic. But every hearing like this, every news report, every video, documentaries, I was privileged to be part of something Dan Fair is putting together. I think many of us have interviewed for it, documentary over 30 different government officials. Every brick in the wall will help get us closer to getting to the truth.
I appreciate that. Mr. Elizondo, did I have that correct?
Sir.
I'm a recovering lawyer, so I'm going to put my hat on for a second. You said you signed a document. Love that. Who gave that to you?
The U.S. government, sir.
Okay, you have a copy of it?
It is stored in a SCIF right now. I do not have possession of it. The U.S. government does.
What department of the U.S. government gave you this document?
I will say the Department of Defense. Unfortunately, I can't say in this forum much more than that.
You specifically said the document said you can't talk about crash retrieval. Well, you can't talk about Fight Club if there's no Fight Club.
Correct.
Okay, I'm just making an observation.
Yes, sir.
So that document that you signed, that you said exists, specifically said you can't talk about crash retrieval.
Correct, sir. It was a limitation on because already I'd been speaking publicly about the topic. And so the document said you can continue saying X, Y, Z, but you cannot discuss the topic.
When you give me the atmosphere of signing this document. You're in a room by yourself?
I'm in a SCIF with a security officer, sir.
Just one-on-one? Anybody else?
There may have been an assistant as well. It was in a SCIF within a Department of Defense facility.
Give me your background real quick.
My background is I went to school to study microbiology and immunology, entered into the U.S. Army, and after a very short stint in military intelligence, I became a counterintelligence special agent. As a civilian, later on I became a special agent in charge, running investigations in counterterrorism and counterespionage primarily, with some experience in counterinsurgency and counter-narcotics. And then in 2009 timeframe, when I came back to the Pentagon after a tour with the Director of National Intelligence, I quickly became part of a program that was originally called OSAP that evolved into the program now called ATIP, which is where those videos that we now see, we get the Go Fast, the Gimbal, the FLIR, that was part of our effort, sir.
Right. So you're not some conspiracy theorist. You actually have a legitimate
well, we don't even want to hear about no conspiracy theories, because the conspiracy theorists that y'all been calling us conspiracy theorists forever has been the ones telling you the truth. So don't come with all these, conspiracy theorists trying to make us sound like we crazy when we've been telling y'all these orbs have always existed. Okay? And now you all, and like I tell you people, you need to subscribe today. I've been telling you people about these orbs for years now. You call them UAPs. They call them that now. Or they used to be called UFOs. But now they want to say they exist. Now, because you got a man from the Army Intelligence with all his credentials, now you want to take it serious. Huh? You want to take it serious now. They said there was a sighting in North Carolina. There was a mothership. I believe it was probably a probe, an interdimensional probe that they said crash landed in several counties in North Carolina. We just got through listening and seeing some of the evidence, some of the footage, some of the people on the ground. And so this is what you're listening to now is a video that was streamed of a hearing last month of the UAPs the increasing sightings of UAPs, and now how the government still wants to say it exists, but still wants to keep it on the wraps because that's how they keep control of the masses. So this is what you're listening to now for the people in the back who think it's still a game.
The water from the atmosphere and going through the air-sea interface, and so thus exhibiting transmedium travel.
Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you. I'll now recognize Mr. Grothman for 5 minutes of questioning.
Yeah, we'll start with Mr. Gallaudet. During a previous UAP hearing, Navy Commander David Fravor discussed the TikTok object engaged in 2004. You familiar with the incident, the TikTok incident?
Yes, sir.
That's almost 20 years ago, right?
Yes, sir.
It's been said there are more videos, documents, and reports related to this incident. Do you believe the information regarding the TikTok incident should be available to all members of Congress? And in your expertise, what reason would the Department of Defense possibly have for not releasing information that's over 20 years old?
Thank you, Congressman. I don't think there's any good reason to withhold information and important data, especially of national security concern from Congress.
Well, what would they say?
I will speculate, sir, that they don't want to share that kind of information because it reveals weaknesses in our ability to monitor and protect our airspace.
Okay. In your written testimony, you claim last year's UAP hearing before this oversight committee confirmed that UAP-related information is, well, it's not being withheld, but that elements of the government are engaging in a disinformation campaign to include personal attacks designed to discredit UAP whistleblowers.
That's right. That's right. The government, your government, comes against the real people, giving you the real information to discredit us, to call us conspiracy theorists. I'm trying to give you the word on the curb. We're going to finish up with a little bit of this, and we're going to round it on up. Y'all keep your ears to the ground, to the road, or keep your ears tuned in over here. Go ahead and subscribe there. I'm your host, Ethereal, and you are going to get the word on the curb. I mean, heck, you just heard these people in this hearing talking about TikTok news. Just the other day, I gave y'all Where's Trump. They had to go to TikTok to find out the news from newscasters going to TikTok. Finding out, trying to get the news from the people who are communicating the news to you. Why do you think that these people have tried to destroy TikTok so bad? Because the information was very fast and it was precise. Let's continue.
Elizondo, we got that right or not?
Close enough, sir.
You're familiar with the recent drone incursion over Langley Air Force Base?
Yes, sir.
The owners of these drones remain unclear. The U.S. military has not been able to give us in Congress an answer. Given your experience with the Department of Defense and the intelligence community, how frequently are UAP sightings over military installations? And secondly, I suppose hypothetically, you could have incursions over just, say, regular airports. Is it obvious these incursions are more likely over military facilities than just a random airport out there?
Yes, sir. There's definitely enough data to suggest that there is certainly some sort of relationship between sensitive U.S. military installations, also some of our nuclear equities, and also some of our Department of Energy sites. There is a long historical record that some of your colleagues may have documentation that demonstrates this. This is not a new trend. This has been going on for decades, and that information has been obfuscated, unfortunately, from folks like you in this committee. And I think that's problematic because ultimately, at the end of the day, we have a significant situation here. We have something that can enter into U.S. airspace completely with no attribution.
And how long has this been going on?
Sir, decades. And there's information that will hopefully be entered into.
Can you think of any possible reason why they can't release any information they have on something, say, 15 or 20 years old?
Sir, if I could echo my colleague here, Admiral Gallaudet, I think one of the big issues that we have in the intelligence community, Department of Defense, is we don't want to broadcast any potential vulnerabilities or weaknesses in our national defense systems or on intelligence collection platforms. Therefore, when you have a conversation where you address a problem for which there is no solution, it makes that a very uncomfortable conversation to have.
Okay, let's switch to Mr. Schellenberger. The primary reason you're here today is because you published an article on the news publication that you own called Public, right? Alleging that a new unnamed government whistleblower has come forward asserting that a highly classified program exists dedicated to recovery and reverse engineering of UAP technologies. What can you give us what specific evidence you have or that your source provided you to substantiate the claims about the existence of the Immaculate Constellation program?
Well, you have the report in front of you now, so you can see it for yourself.
Oh, no, he didn't get smart.
Anyway,
I'm giving you the news you can use. Look here, people. There has been a report that a mothership has crash landed in North Carolina over several counties. Pieces, falling here, there, and everywhere, guys. I gave you the report. You heard it here. I wanted just to come to you, put this out there for you. Hey, subscribe today. I'm not telling you that just to tell you that. I'm telling you that because I'm gonna give you some real news, not just content, just to waste your time. Okay? Not that at all. I'm gonna give you some news that you really can use, and if you pay attention, you might be on the winning team. If you pay attention, baby, you might be on the winning team at the end of it all. I also want to clarify one more again that has nothing to do with the biblical coming back of the Most High or Jesus Christ. These sightings that you're seeing, no, I don't think so. No. There are chariots that are up in the sky. I do know that, but it isn't Jesus. Okay? Always refer back to Revelations 1 and 7. I'm out, and much love to one and all.